I finished up with that Packard Bell, I'm going to turn my attention to another one of these machines. It's been sitting around for a while. This is the leading edge model DC2010E, if you're just tuning in. And for as different as this is, the design is pretty much the same. I mean, if you take a look at it. The boards are completely different, obviously, but the design of the chassis is basically the same. But effectively what I'm going to need to do is I need to get this hard drive out of here. Not exactly sure what it is. I was told in the comments of the last video that it's probably a mini scribe drive. And based on the error LED I was getting at the front there, I tend to agree. I'm not sure what this disk controller is, because this is just a disk controller, this is nothing else. But I guess my first step is going to be to get this disk cage out of here. There's the drive, and it is indeed a mini scribe. This is a model 3425, so that's a 20 megabyte drive. I believe I have got the spindle unstuck. I'll have to look on that. Well, actually I'm not going to look on that. But what generally happens with these is stiction. And I think the spindle's moving. I know that I was able to get that round disc in there to start turning. But it might not be stuck at all, I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'm going to put this back in there. And we'll give it a power-up test. It'll probably explode, but we'll see what happens. Okay. I got it plugged into power now. Let's see if that drive actually spins up. I do not like that noise. I don't like that noise at all. I have no light on the front. I think that's the floppy drive. Go ahead and I'll unplug it here. Just say it's not doing that. I hear the drive. Oop, there's a beep. Okay. Still unhappy. But it is spinning up. So I think it's got a major problem. Okay. Only 64K of RAM? It's working that time. Holy crap, look at that. It works. And no bad sectors either. I find that hard to believe. Huh. I did see that this was DOS 3. Oh. He might have lost it there. Yeah, he might have lost it there. I don't know what that switch actually is. It's supposed to be a reset. It's not actually working. I'll power it off. I'm going to power it back on. These mini scribe drives have a long reputation of sounding awful. See, there's a couple of things on here. Not really much. I locked out my keyboard again. So we still have some problems here. Alright folks, here's where things stand. Once again we're at a stopping point because, watch this. Now is when it'll probably explode. I'm not getting any life out of it. Yeah, well, that hard drive is stuck again. A piece of junk. Ever wondered why people don't like mini scribe? That's why. But it's not doing anything. And I am at a loss as to why. I noticed that the RAM was loose, so I reseated it, and now I get no video. I've tried an outboard video card. I've tried both the monochrome and the color. Makes no difference. So I'm at a loss, folks. Looks like this might just be a complete lost cause. My only guess, one of these tantalum capacitors, and there's a bunch of them on the board. You'll be able to see them, those blue things. One of those is shorted, just enough to pull the board down, but not enough to actually explode, which would be nice. It's the one time you actually want something to explode in a computer, because at least then you'd know which one's bad. Usually they're only used for coupling purposes, or sorry, decoupling purposes, for filtering, and you can pull them out and they work just fine, and the system will still work. So I may just clip all of them out of there, and see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? The board already doesn't work, so... But I don't know. I don't know why reseating the memory has caused problems. There's no static electricity, there's no problems like that. All the pins are straight. I don't get it. It does have 256 kilobytes, I did figure that out. There's a switch on the board that I actually changed that tells the system whether or not it should test all the memory. Kind of a stupid feature, but it does have it. But based on these chips that are in here, these are 4164 chips. It's got 128 megabytes, or sorry, 128 kilobytes soldered to the board, and another 128 kilobytes in there. You could use larger chips and take that jumper out that's down there that you probably can't actually see. There's a jumper down there, trust me. And that would give you 640K on board, but someone's installed this. This is an AST 6 Pent Plus, which is a pretty common upgrade for these. It's got its own built-in real-time clock. Maybe that's causing problems, I don't know. It doesn't work with or without the board though, so I don't think it's really causing issues. Normally there's a soldered battery there at the back, but this one's obviously no longer got that. I don't remember if it had it when I got it or not. I don't think it did. But yeah, it ain't working. And I am simply out of time to deal with it. So, future project maybe, I may just look into replacing the entire motherboard. Because it's clear to me that there's a problem, probably broken solder, and I'm never going to find that. So, I don't have the patience to do that. So I'll put the cover back on it, set it aside. I did actually fix this. Somebody had unplugged, maybe it was me, I don't know, but somebody had unplugged the power LED. So that works now. At least something works on this piece of crap.